All right, so this is my first attempt at something I'm calling the briefing room. So the idea is to quickly summarize key work in 3 minutes or less. And I want to start with a piece by Geoff Mulgan. Geoff is an absolute hero of mine and one of the great minds in public sector innovation. And I think this essay is irrelevant for where we are now. I've heard it said that DOGE, or the US Department of Government Efficiency, was the wrong answer to the right question. And so Geoff's piece, DOGE Done Better, is really an attempt to try to figure out what is the right answer to that question. Because I think it's really valid to ask this question of how do we make government more efficient? How do we cut waste and improve effectiveness of government? And I think the issue with DOGE is that it was really more about politics and theater. It was slashing without strategy, saving little short term while risking big costs down the road, just from a lack of understanding of how government works. So Geoff comes up with some solutions. Step 1, develop a central efficiency team. It should be a team that sits in the central office and has direct lines to power and authority. Should be built half in, half out, both in terms of the type of people you have. So you have people who understand the system, while you also have people who are used to working in other spaces and can bring best practices in. It should function more like a guerrilla team, so fast and temporary. And it should be about generating options and ideas as opposed to actually making the cuts itself. The whole entire government should be incentivized to find efficiency in the work that they're doing. And not just about finding efficiency, but also about understanding what are the skills required to where government is going. Okay, so when it comes to funding efficiency, there's a couple sort of buckets that Geoff talks about. One is just stop doing things. Makes sense. Second, pause or reducing the things that you are doing. 3, pulling resources, sort of gain those economies of scale. Next is removing silos. Government is full of silos. If we can just start to remove those silos and get more joined up thinking, that's going to have a huge impact on our ability to get things done. Reducing bottlenecks. So figuring out where are things piling up, because that leads to inefficiency all the way behind the bottleneck. And then increasing transparency and accountability. And one of the best ways to do that is just opening up your data. AI obviously is going to be a big part of this, but it needs to be specifically focused on things as opposed to general AI, which is going to lead to a lot of negative outcomes. So build your AI with particular focuses backed by good data. And then constantly just be testing and learning and adapting as you go. A couple of things to keep in mind is to understand how vital is this activity that you're looking at cutting to societal goals. Who pays the price for it being cut? And is it fair? Will it lead to short-term gains but have long-term costs? Will it improve or reduce freedom, which is obviously something you don't want to do? And can these resources that you save here be redeployed more effectively in another way? So I think to really summarize, the more effective a government is, the less precious we are about efficiency. So really, this is all about effectiveness, efficiency towards effectiveness, not efficiency for efficiency's sake. So this is just a quick summary. I highly recommend you actually read the full article to get the real weight of what Geoff's trying to say.